Hello mangoes, welcome to day 3 of the 21 Days of Bloom Pilates series to Plain Trust. Today we are going to be like an Aster, a beautiful flower, the symbol of love. And in order to love others, we need to love ourselves. And one thing when it comes to loving ourselves is taking care of our digestion. So this workout will help you to boost your metabolism and aid your digestion, and will help you to feel better and more comfortable afterwards. So if you're ready, just roll your mat. Let's do this together. Alright, and let's start by sit tall with your back in neutral. Feel free to bend your knees as usual. If you feel like it's more comfortable for you, to lengthen the spine and give your hips more space to feel comfortable. Hands on your thighs, relax your shoulders, take a deep inhalation. Exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath. Exhale deeply. We're gonna breathe like this throughout the class. So you're gonna take a deep inhalation again. And exhale deeply through your mouth. Good. Open your arms to the side and start to make a little tiny circle with your arms here. And then reverse. Now palm facing up and down and up and down. Couple more times. Relax your shoulders. And 3, 2, and last one. Now bring your hands to you ladder and then rotate the torso to one side and come back to the opposite side and back to the center. Couple more times with your own breath. Relax your shoulders. That's amazing. And last one, to the opposite side and slowly bring your hands down. Relax your hips, rotate your shoulders and then reverse. Open your arms to the side again. Now this time lean on one side and come back to the other side and back to the center. And a couple more times with your own breath. Every movement start with a deep breath and exhale on the way back. That's how we engage and use the breath to control the movement. And last one. And slowly bring it back to the center, hands down, and start to rotate your torso like a circle from left to right. Use your shoulders to steer the direction, and you feel good, just like a little flower in the wind. Good. Keep breathing and slowly bring your torso back to the center. Come to own position. Open your arms, shoulders apart, and your legs a bit apart. Now inhale and lift one heel up and down to the other side. Come back. A couple more times with your own breath. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Tuck your feet. Inhale, lift your hips all the way up. Walk your hands a little bit further. And now inhale, open your legs a bit apart to make it more balanced and easier and feel good. Feel grounded here. Now I'm going to push your shoulders far away from your ears. Inhale slowly, bend your knees and bring your hips to one side. Lengthen. Again, hips up. Bend your knees, shift your weight to the front. Hips to the side, other side, and back to the center. 5 more times each side. Pull the belly button in. So, one tip to make it more challenging is shaping your torso to the point that your shoulders on top of the wrist before we switch and bring your hips to the side, and that way you're gonna feel that your upper torso is working at the same time. And feel more energized with this movement. Amazing. Inhale and exhale, come back to the other side and slowly back to the center. This is gonna help to improve the circulation, to improve the digestion. Super quick. Good. And slowly back to the center, knees down. Come to try pose. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale deeply through your mouth. One more deep breath. And exhale deeply. And forearms down to the mat, shoulders on top of the elbows. Lengthen one leg, lift your legs all the way up as far as you feel that your hips still facing down to the mat. And start to make little pulls here in 10 mangoes. And knee down to the opposite side. Lift it up, make a little pulse. Hip stabilized. Very good. And slowly bend your knee down. Tuck the feet again. Inhale, lift your knees off the mat. Slide one foot and lengthen one leg and your opposite leg. Open your legs hip-width apart. Come to forearm plank. Lift your hips all the way up. And exhale, shift your weight to the front. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Feel amazing how our body moves with control. It's challenging, but it feels full of compassion and really good here. I want you to feel grounded as much as you feel good. So open your legs wider. Give yourself all the support that you need to. Lift and down. And 5. Come back. 4. Good. 3. Deep breath will help to move and give the range of movement further. And last one. And slowly knees bend. Come to try pose. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale deeply through your mouth. Gently shake your hips. Inhale one more time. And exhale deeply. Alright, the next movement, I wanted to allow yourself to put your forearms down. Shoulders on top of the elbows. Lengthen one leg. Now inhale, lift your leg as high as you can and move all the way to the side. And come back from the side with control, slowly. So make sure your hips still stabilized here, only your legs is moving. I'm going to try to do 10 times each side. Engage your abs. Reach as high as you can before we go to the side. And back to the center. Amazing. Do it slowly. The slower we do, the more challenging it is. Good. 7. Inhale halfway and exhale halfway. 6. Keep breathing. And 5. Come back. 4. Good. 3. And 2 more times here with your own breath. And last one. And slowly bend your knee to the opposite side. So again, up to the side. Come back with control. Do it with your own speed. Just make sure that it's the whole same speed from the other side. And take a deep inhale up, lift up and to the side. Come back and down. And 5. 4. Keep breathing. 3. Halfway and halfway. 2. And last one. And slowly bring your torso back to the center, knee bend. Gently shake your hips. Come to try pose. Inhale deeply to your nose. And exhale deeply through your mouth. Alright, now for the next movement, I wanted to allow yourself to open your legs hip-width apart. Now try to stand on the heel. Lengthen your arms. Relax your shoulders. And now lean backward. Just tiny movement. Very little. As long as you feel good with the knees. Inhale and slowly pull the belly button in. Sit down and So don't have to go all the way down. If you feel good with the knees, go all the way. Otherwise, just listen to your body. Good. And a couple more times with your own breath. You can incorporate a weight here. I don't have one for today, but then feel free to use that if you need to. Make sure you straighten the wrist when you do that. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bring your hands down, gently shake your hips. Take a deep breath, inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale deeply through your mouth. Alright, now for the next movement, I wanted to allow yourself to inhale and lean on one side with your legs further away. So both knees bend. Inhale. Lift your hips as high as you can, hand over your head, and bring it down 10 times. So just adjust the hand where it feels good with the wrist. Pull the belly button in and feel free to soften your elbows anytime if it's easier for the wrist. Listen to your body. Pull the belly button in. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bring your hips down. Now lengthen and bend to the opposite side. Good. I'm going to do the same thing. Lift and down. And a couple more times with your own breath. Try to push your hips all the way up, so that way you really feel. And last one. And slowly bring your torso down. Sit along the mat. Lengthen the legs again. Flex the ankle. Now soften your knees and then lengthen and soften and lengthen. Slide your heels towards, just gently find a position that you feel good with the hips to be able to lengthen the spine. Arms to the front. Relax your shoulders. Now round your spine. Flex forward. And come back, shoulders relax, feel your back stretching, and you work your core at the same time. So round, move forward, come back. Don't have to go so far, just to the point that you feel good with the lower back. And last one. And slowly bring it back, hands behind your head. Rotate your torso, open your arms, come back to the other side, lengthen back to the center, and 5 more times with your breath. Make sure your hips still stabilize, only your torso rotating. And 2, to the other side, and last one, to the opposite side, and slowly bring it back to the center. Now, I wanted to bend your knees and allow yourself to lie all the way down on your back. So, arms along your body, lift your legs up, open your arms wider. Bring your legs to the left and then to the right. Shoulder blades down. Feel your obliques are twisting. Engage your abs as much as possible. And that feels amazing. And 6, 5, go a little bit further, press your shoulder blades down, 4, 3, and 2, and last one. And slowly bring your torso back to the center, feet down. Gently shake your hips, take a deep breath, inhale deeply through your nose, and exhale deeply through your mouth. Arms along the body, lift your hips all the way up, and start to rotate your hips from left to right. 10 times. And 2. And last one, and slowly bring your hips all the way down to the mat. Gently shake your hips, take a deep breath, inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. Now bend one knee and lengthen one leg, and switch. And a couple more times. I wanted to nod your head, lift your head off the mat, use your hand to support your head, and start to bring your chest to the opposite knee. So switch and crisscross, keep breathing, go a little bit further as far as you feel good. But I wanted to use the chest to lead the movement, so that way you're gonna really feel on your obliques and your six-pack abs work at the same time. This is an amazing move. And try to do it a couple more times with your own breath. Keep breathing. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Reach a little bit further and lengthen your leg a little bit further. And last one is slowly bring your head down. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your legs from left to right. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale deeply through your mouth. And when you're ready, slowly bring your legs back to the center and put down to the mat. Take a deep inhalation again. And exhale deeply. Alright, now for the next movement, I wanted to lengthen your legs all the way up. Extend the ankle, arms along the body. Inhale and slowly bend one knee to chest, lengthen to the other side, come back. So 10 times with your own breath. Even just a little movement here is totally fine. I just want you to try to go a little bit forward and try to reach and lengthen your leg all the way up. That's beautiful. Move to the other side. Like a flower, lengthen all the way right up. And come back. Like a beautiful movement when we do ballet. Alright, and slowly bring your feet down to the mat. Gently shake your hips, take a deep breath. Exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. Alright, now for the next movement, I wanted to allow yourself to bend one knee, lengthen one leg. So open your arm to the side. If you feel like it's flexible enough to lengthen your opposite leg, feel free to do that. Use your hand to press on your opposite hips to stabilize it. Now rotate your whole hips. And a couple more times with your own breath. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome, and then reverse. Stabilize the whole hips and torso. Every movement starts from your hips. Keep the same angle on your knee. And 2, and last one. And slowly bend your knee, hug your knee to your chest, and to the other side. Now feel free to bend your knee if it's easier for you to move the whole leg. So again 10 times. Your opposite hand to the opposite hips to stabilize. Engage your abs as much as possible. When it's strong enough, we don't really need to keep our hand here. It's just for a reminder. Awesome. And 5, 4, amazing, 3, 2, and last one. And then reverse. And last one, and slowly bring your leg back to the center. knee down, hug your knee to your chest for a moment to stretch the hips and slowly bring your feet down. Bend both knees. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale deeply. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. Gently shake your hips. Lean on one side to sit up. Now lengthen the spine, sit tall again. Bend your knees, open your legs, sit with the apart. Bring your hand on hand to the front of your chest. Relax your shoulders, lean backward. Slide your feet towards the hips with you, so that way you can keep your torso in a good balance and a good position. Open your chest higher. Open all the way, lengthen the spine, and start to rotate the torso from left to right. And again, with this position, feel free to use the weight to bring it from left to right, but make sure when you do that, stabilize your shoulders and use the shoulders to lead the movement. Good. Feel your up legs are twisting. Couple more times each side. 3 and 2 and last one. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a deep breath. Inhale deeply to your nose and exhale deeply through your mouth. Alright, now I want you to lengthen the spine, flex the ankle, lengthen your legs, and then bring your hands to the front, open your arms to the side, relax the shoulders, palms facing down. Pull one elbow backward and to the opposite side, come back. Engage your abs, and our core is still working here even we don't move your torso. Couple more times. 3, 2, and last one. To the other side, and slowly bring your hands down. Gently shake your hips. Take a deep breath. Exhale deeply. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. Alright, and now I want you to allow yourself to open your legs, sit with the apart again. Hands behind your hips, close your elbows, pull the belly button in, look to the front, keep your shoulders far away from your ears, lift your hips up. And now slowly bring your hips down. And 5 times with your own breath. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, and last one. Now bend your knees, keep your feet toward the center. Forearms down if you want to give a modification for the wrist. And if you feel fine with the wrist, just put it up. Just a modification for a sensitive one, which I do all sometimes. Alright, so put your feet down, lift your hips off the mat, and now I wanted to allow yourself to keep your feet toward the center, so that way it's easier to keep the hips stabilized, and you can lengthen each leg at a time. Come back 10 times each side. Let's do this together, but make sure you push your shoulders far away from your ears. And 10, 9, 8, keep breathing. 7, 6, that's amazing. And 5, 4, belly button all the way in. 3, and 2, and last one. And slowly bring your hips down, round your spine, hug your knees to your chest. Gently shake your hips, take a deep inhalation. Exhale deeply. And one more deep breath. Exhale deeply. And lengthening your spine. Awesome. Now I want you to bend your knees and lengthen arms all the way up to the ceiling. Now inhale and slowly round your spine. Move forward. Open one arm to the back and bring your torso lengthening. Sit tall again. Round, forward, open to the other side, and then come back. Just like we're doing a little dance here. Flower dance. Awesome. Couple more times with your own breath. And last one. To the other side. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale deeply. Alright, and now I'm going to allow yourself to move your whole forearms down to the mat again. So your elbows over your shoulders. Lift your hips up. Chin to chest. Look towards the front all the time. Lift your hips higher. And bring your hips lower. And up. And down. So you can move your feet a little bit further away if you feel like it's giving you more room to move the hips. Listen to your body, trust how you feel. Good, keep breathing. And come back. In 5, 4, 3, always make sure you keep your shoulders far away from your ears and chin to chest. And last one, and slowly bring your hips down. Alright, so I want to sit tall again. Hands under your thighs, gently shake your hips. Take a deep breath, inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Now I want to play a little bit with the back. So going to the beginning of the mat. So that way, when we're rolling down, we have all the space with your whole body, and make sure there's nothing in the middle here because we want to rolling down. Alright, so feet up. Round your spine, hand hug your shin, open your elbows, extend the ankle, and bring it down only to the shoulders, and then come back. So always just go here, chin to chest, not go all the way to the head because we want to protect the neck. 5 times together. So 5. Use your abs to roll up, not the momentum. 4. Pull the belly button in. 3. Keep balancing when you come back. 2. Without putting your feet down. It's gonna be a little bit challenge for the first few times, but the more you do it, the more you get a sense of balance, and you've done it really well. Good. So now a little bit more playful. Open your knees to the side, hands from inside out, and hugging your hands with the ankles. Round your spine. Now go down again. Tap tap with the feet. Come back. Tap tap. The way we do this here because we want to cut the momentum. So round the spine, only go down to your shoulders, and then come back. Toes touch, and bring it back. And a couple more times with your own breath. Make sure you keep balance before you're going down to have a full control of the core. And last one. And slowly bring your feet down. Awesome. So come back to the middle of the mat. I hope you already feel so good. So lift one leg up, your opposite leg up. Hips down to the mat. Round your spine gently, hands hug your ankles. And now I want you to allow yourself to extend the ankle, lengthen one leg, come back to the other side. If you want to make it more challenge, you can lengthen the spine, open your chest here, engage your abs. And this will help you to support your lower back more as well. But make sure you use the abs, not the hand to pull here on the ankles. So I wanted to inhale, lengthen, and to the other side. It's gonna feel a little bit challenging, so feel free to put your hands under your thighs and lengthen from here if it's a little easier for you to control. So listen to your body, and a couple more times with your own breath. Make sure you don't pull so hard from your hand to the leg. Let the core do all the work. Alright, to the opposite side. And 3, 2, last one. And slowly bring your feet down, hug your knees to your chest. Take a deep inhalation again. Exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. Now bend and come to on four position. So lengthen one leg, extend the ankle, lift your leg higher, and then slowly bring it down. Do it really slow. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Lengthen the neck. And 2. And last one. And on the same leg, not move to the other side yet. We're gonna do it on leg first. So open your leg to the side, come back 10 times. Bring your leg back with control, so you kind of feel a resistance a little bit on your leg, and that's totally, it's great. So just keep breathing. And last one. And now go to the opposite side. Lift it up and down slowly. Squeeze your inner thighs, stabilize your hips. And 3, 2, last one. And knee bend. Now open your opposite leg, come back. The key thing is just bring your leg back really slowly, so that way it gives your leg muscles time to work and burn. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And slowly bring it down, gently shake your hips. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply through your mouth. Alright, now come to try pose. Take a deep inhalation again and exhale deeply through your mouth. And when you're ready, I wanted to try one more challenge before we move to the cool down part. So put your forearms down, shoulders on top of the wrist, lengthen your legs, shoulders on top of the elbows, and lengthen your opposite leg. Come to forearm plank. Now inhale and lift your hips as high as you can, and as you shift your weight to the front again, one knee forward and lengthen, and to the other side and lengthen 10 times each side, or just as much as you can. You don't have to complete the whole 10 times. Just listen to your body. Do what you feel good and do what you feel like grounded. Amazing. Open your legs wider to have more sense of balancing. And a couple more times with your own breath. We can do this together. Do it slowly. And 3. To the other side. 2. And last one. And slowly bend your knees. Come to try pose. That's amazing, guys. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath and exhale deeply. Open your legs wider so that way you can feel a little bit more stretch on your back. You can close your eyes. Even can take a nap here if you need to. Alright, and now you're going to allow your side to come back. Hands close to the knees. Lengthen the arms, look to the front. And round your spine. And lengthen. And round. And lengthen again. And slowly come to on-fold position. We're going to do cat and cow. So we're going to fully feel how your spine moves. And again, let your body go all the way to explore where is the max that you can reach. Now do it slowly. Last one. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Shake your hips, take a deep breath, inhale deeply, and exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath, and exhale deeply. And now just move your torso forward and then backward. We're gonna do some cool down before we complete the workout. Rotate your fingers towards the knees, moving backward and then come back. And now start to rotate your fingers towards each other. Move your shoulders from left to right. Bring your shoulders down and up and down and lift. And one more time. And lengthen and rotate. Come to try pose. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath and exhale deeply. Gently shake your hips. Walk your hands to one side. Feel the side of your body is lengthening. Reach your hand further so it's gonna go all the way towards the hand. And gonna go to the opposite side. Again, reach your hand as far as you feel good. And feel stretching through all to the fingers. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Lengthen your arms again. Good. And let's go back to sitting along the mat. I hope you feel good today because I feel really, really amazing. Feel like a flower. Bend your knees, lengthen the spine. Take a deep inhalation. Relax your shoulders, exhale. Good. And couple more deep breaths. And exhale deeply. Hands on your thighs, so that just need a rest here. Inhale. And exhale. And one more deep breath. Now you can keep your feet as close to the hips as you can. Start to make a little pose. And then round your spine. Flex forward to feel your hips are stretching. Gently shake your hips to feel even more, to feel good. And slowly, when you're ready, bring it back to the center. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale deeply. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. That's awesome. Back to the sitting position where you feel comfortable. Hands on the knees. Rotate your shoulders. And then reverse. Bring your head to one side and to the other side. Back to the center a couple more times. To the opposite side. Rotate your torso. And then reverse. And one more deep breath. And reverse. And slowly bring your head back to the center. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale deeply. And one more deep breath. And exhale deeply. And that's the workout today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna see you on day 4. Have a good day. Bye bye.